Former Pistons player Charlie Villanueva disgusted with Zion Williamson over history with Mariah Mills. If you thought the Zion Williamson-Mariah Mills saga was finished months ago, think again. The controversy has resurfaced in a massive way, and this time, a former NBA player is jumping into the conversation with some strong words. Former Detroit Pistons forward Charlie Villanueva has made headlines after publicly expressing that he is disgusted with Zion Williamson over the long and messy history involving adult film actress Mariah Mills. And today, we're breaking down exactly what he said, why he said it, and why the situation is being talked about all over again. Welcome back to the channel. If you're an NBA fan who loves drama, breaking news, and off-court storylines that shake up the internet, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive straight into the latest chapter of this never-ending emotional rollercoaster. The Zion-Mariah Mills saga. A quick refresher. Before we get into the Villanueva backlash, let's rewind. The drama between Zion Williamson and Mariah Mills started earlier this year when Mills went on a viral tirade across social media, claiming she had been romantically involved with Zion. The situation escalated when she accused the Pelicans star of betraying her, disrespecting her, and misleading her, all while celebrating the pregnancy announcement of another woman, Akima. For weeks, Mills posted videos, screenshots, and emotional messages, even threatening to release personal footage. Fans watched the drama unfold like a Netflix series, with each new post adding more chaos. The league eventually stepped in, issuing her a social media ban from certain platforms after things reached a boiling point. The story eventually cooled off, but as Zion's struggles with injuries, conditioning, and public perception continued, the saga never fully disappeared. And now, Charlie Villanueva has reopened the box. Villanueva calls Zion's behavior disgusting. Recently, Villanueva took to social media to comment on the situation after old clips resurfaced of Mills speaking about Zion. While most former players avoid weighing in on off-court drama, Villanueva didn't hold back. He said he was disgusted by Zion's behavior and embarrassed by how the young star handled his personal life. So why did Villanueva react so strongly? According to him, the entire situation, from Zion's decisions to the public fallout, reflects poorly not only on Williamson himself, but on the league and the culture surrounding young NBA stars. Villanueva suggested that Zion lacked maturity, discipline, and awareness, saying that athletes should be more careful with their public image and the people they involve themselves with. It's rare to see an ex-player publicly criticize an active star over a personal scandal, but Villanueva clearly felt strongly enough to speak out. Why many fans agree with Villanueva? The reactions online were explosive. Thousands of fans chimed in, and surprisingly, many sided with Villanueva. Here's why. 1. Zion's reputation has been taking hits. From weight concerns to injuries to conditioning reports, Zion's NBA journey hasn't been smooth. Many fans already feel frustrated with his lack of availability, and the off-court drama only adds to the narrative that is not focused. 2. The Mills saga was a public relations disaster. Regardless of who was right or wrong, the situation turned Zion into a meme. That hurts not just him, but the Pelicans organization and the league's image. 3. Villanueva spoke from a veteran's perspective. As someone who played in the league for over a decade, Villanueva understands how personal decisions impact careers. Fans saw his comments as tough love, not hating. But not everyone agrees. Despite the support, Villanueva's comments also stirred backlash. Critics argued that the situation is personal and none of his business. Zion is young and learning. Villanueva is clout-chasing by jumping into old drama. Mills' accusations weren't always credible. Some fans felt the former Pistons forward crossed the line by judging someone else's relationship choices. Others pointed out that many players have dealt with similar scandals, and piling on doesn't help Zion improve. But whether you agree or disagree, the discussion brought Zion's past controversy back into the spotlight yet again. How Zion has handled the criticism. Interestingly, Zion hasn't responded to the Villanueva comments, and that's probably for the best. In recent interviews, Williamson has acknowledged mistakes in his personal decision-making and said he's trying to grow. He spoke about needing better discipline, being more mindful of his circle, and making wiser life choices as a young superstar with money and attention. In a strange way, Villanueva's criticism fits into the larger story of Zion's attempts to mature. Whether his comments help or hurt is another debate entirely. Why this story still has so much traction? You might be wondering, why is this drama still so relevant? Simple. Zion is one of the most polarizing young stars in the NBA. Everything he does, good or bad, gets amplified. Add a viral scandal, emotional accusations, and a league-wide conversation about maturity and accountability, and suddenly everyone wants to weigh in. Plus, fans love drama, especially when it involves a star player who hasn't fully lived up to expectations yet. This story isn't just about Mills. It's about how players navigate fame, how they manage relationships, and how previous behavior can linger long after the headlines fade. What this means for Zion moving forward. The Pelicans need Zion healthy, focused, and mentally locked in. Any distraction, even old drama resurfacing, can affect a young player's confidence and performance. Villanueva's comments may sting, but they also reflect the growing urgency around Zion's career trajectory. He has the potential to be a generational superstar, but every public slip-up puts more pressure on him. This moment could serve as a reminder that the NBA spotlight doesn't dim, it only gets brighter. Final thoughts. The fact that Charlie Villanueva felt disgusted by Zion's handling of the Moriah Mills situation shows just how far-reaching the fallout has been. Whether he's being harsh or honest, one thing is clear: Zion Williamson is still fighting to control his narrative. The question is, can he? Let me know your thoughts down below. Was Villanueva right to call Zion out? Or should former players stay out of these personal matters? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA breakdowns and off-court stories.